Please invite Shri Shishir, IS Member Secretary, Film Bandhu, Government of Uttar Pradesh, as well as Mr. Sanjay Suri, actor and producer, who will moderate the session. May I please welcome? Over to you, Sanjay.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon, everyone. Few of you welcome back who were here last year and the years before that, and welcome new delegates. And welcome, sir, who's back again. Mr. Shishir was here.
To all.
Yes, last year as well. We have a short panel. It's only 30 minutes, so we'll try and pack in maximum. Just before that, I'd just like to know how many are new delegates here for the first time for this session, because we had a Film Bandhu session last year. So there are quite a few, sir. So straight away on to you. Before that, Film Bandhu has been the pioneer in film policy for a state. Like you just heard in the AV, the most film-friendly state. It got a national award and has shown the way and the path for many other states to follow. There were advantages, the early bird advantage, but there are some disadvantages also, because you're not probably ready, and then you learn along the way. So policy is there in the catalog, the information, details are there, but just a little highlights from you, sir, please, because now you're holding office, at least Film Bandhu has been under you for over a year now. Yes, could you just elaborate a bit?
The basic motive behind our film policy is to promote our tourism, to invite as many number of filmmakers in UP, to try the exquisite locations we have in UP, to see the traditions in UP, to attract investment in UP. Overall, just to come and visit UP, as our slogan says, UP nahi dekha to India nahi dekha. To come to UP, invest in UP, produce in UP, and UP is there with open arms to help you all the way throughout. That is the basic motive of our film policy.
And how successful has this been? Of course, the details are in the catalog, but how successful before you announced this policy?
Yes.
And afterwards, did you see an influx
over
of...
the period of 2-3 years, almost 171 films have reached us for getting the subsidy. We have given subsidy to 59 films. 22 are in the pipeline. We have announced the amount of subsidy, and we are waiting for the higher-ups to fix a date. We want to make it a big event. And around 100 plus films, their scripts are ready for approval. So almost every day a film is being shot in UP, we can say.
Congratulations.
Volume has increased tremendously.
Wonderful, wonderful. So, which means over 80 subsidies have been sort of greenlit.
Yes, yes.
Maybe they have to be delivered.
Yeah, 22 films, their subsidy has to be delivered, and we'll be delivering it within this month only, or the second week of December, we'll deliver.
So as a panel, as a discussion, ease of filming. So one is paper, and for new producers or existing producers, what is written and then what is on the ground in reality? What are the challenges you feel a producer may feel, and how do they navigate that?
First of all, in spite of our best efforts, we feel there is a gap. There is a gap between what we profess and what actually happens in the field. Some 2 or 3 instances came to my knowledge also. A producer was seeking permission to shoot in a district. He told me that for the last 15 days, his application was pending before the concerned official. We intervened and we got it done in 4 or 5 days. But, for example, that instance came to my knowledge. Many producers don't tell us. They try to navigate themselves, and they get it done also. So there is some gap. There is some gap between what is expected of the officials and what actually happens. But
in spite of that, more than 80 films have been sanctioned, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
For subsidies.
So, like you said, because you had the first move advantage. I think the policy was announced in 2014.
2018.
18, sorry.
18.
And since then, it's a year and a half.
Yes.
And so many films. when are you likely to tweak the policy, and if there are chances, the improvement, because the landscape is changing? For example, I have a query before we open it out to the audience. A lot of film policies are keeping it subject to a CBFC or a theatrical release. I want to ask you, are you working towards updating the policy? Because you may, the end, like you said, is promote tourism, give employment, the skill development, there is, you attract, it's the best advertising. A lot of films are going directly to digital, which may or may not need a CBFC, but on a digital platform, you might be going to 150 countries. So what are you thinking on those? Are you thinking, or you're just not thinking and it's you're stuck to the traditional theatrical business?
We have already taken cognizance of this fact of the digital cinema, the web series and all, and the volume is so much. The volume is so much that we have taken cognizance of that, and Film Bandhu and Udyog Bandhu, which is a bigger body than this, they have taken cognizance of that, and they are making a policy, and it will be coming the next year to cover this digital cinema also. Okay. We are already aware of this, that it has tremendous scope, and so many films are being made because we have to cover it. Otherwise, we'll be leaving a territory which is uncharted. Okay. Yes.
Another thing, a very layman question, in spite of reading the text, there is a certain sense in creative people that a lot of subjective decisions can be made on the content of what you're creating. Whether it's like certain states are very, very clear, we want you to project us in the incredible India way, But UP is far more diverse, and UP has been very actually honest to filmmakers, where you have not really interfered in the creative process. Although initially the script had to be approved and all. Even now, does the script have to be approved?
Yes, even now we have a script committee.
So that selection, is it subjective? Is it like how many people read it?
It is only very broad based. It is only broad outlines that the script committee goes into the script. That there should not be anything which gives vent to the communal feelings,
law and order,
strife, law and order, national interest, not projecting UP in a bad taste.
That's the area.
But very few films get rejected.
Okay.
Majority of the films get cleared, and we have kept only those people from the All India Radio, from the television or
industry,
Doordarshan industry, from the UP Hindi Sansthan, from creative people are there.
Okay.
They are not people from the administrative side.
Yeah.
Not from they are not looking at the ministerial angle.
Okay.
They are proactive, and they generally they are kind-hearted to let those films script approved, which don't have any such thing, which are not as per law, as per the constitution, as per the interest of the state. And you must see how many films we are approving, and how many films are being shot in UP. If there had been such a hindrance from the script committee side, so many films must not have been being shot in UP then.
Right.
What I feel.
Right. I think half of the time is over. We'll just open it to esteemed guests. So yeah, we can take one question from you. Yes, one by one. Please, give him a mic, please. Please introduce yourself as well. Yeah.
Sir, very good afternoon. I am Ajay from Bangalore. Just whatever the films so far shot in UP, which are most of them Hindi films, that is projected, they have chosen UP to show as a small town stories. Most of them told as a small town or rural stories. There is no much urbanization exposed in UP, which is now rapid growth have been happen in Noida, we know, and now all surrounding Agra, everywhere, Lucknow, capital city. So is there any particular conscious decision to project like that way, or it's filmmaker choice?
Not at all. We are very open, and you can see the variety of films that are being made. You saw Toilet, Prem Katha was made in UP, Bullet Raja was made in UP, Mom was made in UP. Not so that we are promoting only those producers of films which are showing about the small towns only. Not so. Nothing in black and white, and not show, and the scripts, even the scripts which are being approved, no such thing is there.
Pardon me.
It is all open. Any type of films you can make in UP.
Pardon me. If any film, if it is a restriction in like to shoot in Noida or thing like.
No.
Yeah, okay.
No restriction. You can shoot anywhere in UP except the which are prohibited by the local laws or the central laws. You have to abide by those laws, those restrictions imposed by the ASI or the Environment Ministry or that.
To add on one more, yesterday we had here only the Maharashtra single window policy like that. Is there anything in line in Uttar Pradesh also single window clearance?
The policies on the annual, your UP Film Bandhu and the Udyog Bandhu have almost finalized a policy, and we are taking some points from them. I have heard about the good points of the single window system of Maharashtra, and we are already within next year we'll be coming with a new policy with the single window system and other things in place.
Thank you, sir.
Any more questions? Yes. Can you hand over the mic? Yeah.
Shri Shishir, this is Sanjay Bhutiani. How are
Yes, thank you. Fine.
you? So, as you know, I've produced Mukti Bhavan. There was a press release that came out 3 months ago that Mukti Bhavan had qualified for the incentive of this, but there's no official communication that we have received. On the other hand, sorry, I'm just one more minute I will take. We were told to get, film release certificate from different centers in UP and submit it, which we received after 1.5 years of submission of our documents and what have, which was a surprise because if we were told before or it was written as a document anywhere in the all the documents that we went through, we would have definitely got them. But after 2 years or 2.5 years of film release, going back to each cinema and each separate district in UP, which are 5 of them, it's not a task that is easy. It's highly bureaucratic, very time consuming. It's really not possible. So I just wanted to give you that. The other thing is the film recently won UNESCO Gandhi Medal in Paris for giving, the interpreting the family values of our country in the best possible way and bonding that family values. I believe there is an award for a remuneration for a film which enhances the culture of UP to the world. And I'm hoping you would consider that for this.
Definitely. Our film policy says that for getting the subsidy, you have to get the censor board certificate, 30% amount you get then, and after and you need a release in at least 4 or 5 theaters. Then we give the rest amount. So was it not made available to you then? Okay, then I'm sorry for that.
So basically, what you're saying, it was sort of a surprise, which may happen, which is not mentioned in the text when you're applying that you would need these details later. So when a producer is releasing the film, they'll secure that certificate immediately. Although there is no release certificate as in, if, so you have a distributor, you go to the exhibitor. So if going forward, if you can train your team to secure that from the exhibitors, because they have the details, yes, it was released. Because I understand a certain scrutiny is needed to, so these are sort of processes which, because now you were one of the first ones, we are hoping that the processes would get cleared out. Yeah, you have another point?
I think getting any document is not a problem. If we know it beforehand. For example, we released the film all over the country. We've released the film in 5-6 centers in UP, across about 20 odd cinemas, 25-30 cinemas in UP. But knowing after 2 years is something so impossible to retrieve from different government bodies in different districts. That's not our job. But our local distributors at the time of the release can get, if that is part of the policy, which we didn't know about, is the question I have. Which is why it's taken 2 years and I still don't have any official communication this has happened, except a press release I saw, which said Mukti Bhavan is going to be one of the recipients.
We had put it on the net also. We had put it on the net that Mukti Bhavan, along with other 21 films, has been selected, shortlisted for providing subsidies.
Yeah.
But
So I guess
this thing will definitely be taken care of. That no such thing comes to you later on, which was not provided earlier. We'll take care of that.
yeah.
Thank you so
you
much.
had another question, sir? Yes.
या नहीं सॉरी शिशिर जी मेरा नाम है ओपी श्रीवास्तव मैं लखनऊ का रहने वाला हूँ
Welcome,
और
welcome.
पिछले 8-10 सालों से बॉम्बे में रह के फिल्म बनाता हूँ आई हैव सबमिटेड अ फिल्म टू फिल्म बाजार एंड लेट मी शेयर दैट एक्सपीरियंस विद यू I was pleasantly surprised with the kind of cooperation which I got when I went to submit that application to you. Your staff was very cooperative. They gave me all the assistance. In spite of not having read the rules, they came up and helped me fill up the form, etc., and complete the formalities. So that was a very pleasurable experience. I must compliment the staff for you. मेरा एक छोटा सा सजेशन है all filmmakers who do not stay in Lucknow or Uttar Pradesh cannot very frequently visit Lucknow office of Film Doordarshan. तो उसका हमारा जो communication का तरीका है, for example, if I am sitting in Mumbai, I need to know, I want to know what is happening to my application. So हमारे पास एक अगर एक email ही भी हमको सुविधा हो जाए, आप दे दें कि हम उस पर अगर query डालें तो वहाँ से response आ जाए कि आपकी application इस status पर है, आज यहाँ गई है, आज इस कमेटी में वेट कर रहा है. तो एक स्टेटस अगर एप्लीकेशन का आप इवन ऑन योर वेबसाइट इफ यू कैन क्रिएट अ चार्ट which kind of tracks the application number and gives you the status as on day, that will be very helpful for us. Yes. Another small suggestion which I have is, and I keep wondering why documentary films made in UP are not eligible for subsidy. Documentary film भी वही काम, इनफैक्ट वो ज़्यादा काम करती हैं यूपी को प्रमोट करने का, यूपी के हिस्टोरिकल प्लेसेस का, यूपी के कल्चर को प्रमोट करने में जितना काम डॉक्यूमेंट्री करती है उतना काम फीचर फिल्म में नहीं करती हैं. एंड आई वाज सरप्राइज टू नो दैट आई वांटेड टू मेक अ फिल्म ऑन बनारस, दे सेड नो, डॉक्यूमेंट्रीज आर नॉट एलिजिबल इन दिस. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू लीव दैट क्वेश्चन विद यू.
Specifically, first thing, we have a email. You'll put your suggestion or queries on that. We have dedicated 2 people now. 2 officers are dedicated there. They'll reply to you. Otherwise, you can contact me also. I am available. My joint secretary is also there. He has been totally dedicated to film.
सर आप लोगों को डिस्टर्ब नहीं करना चाहते?
नहीं, डिस्टर्ब कर सकते हैं. We are there only for this very purpose.
एक ईमेल हो जाए, एक व्हाट्सएप नंबर हो जाए, व्हाट्सएप नंबर मिल जाए, उसके ऊपर कुछ क्वेरी से आंसर आ जाए, वो बहुत काफी है.
It will be done. We'll create a WhatsApp group also. No problem.
Thank you.
I think just before this, we were speaking with him and his team that just take it maximum online. So all the answers are there. All the answers are there. So it will reduce this time gap and delays. Yeah.
And
Yes,
think
please.
about the
Give
documentary
them-
filmmaking.
It's a policy, I guess. It's a
You're asking about why not the documentaries have been included in regarding the subsidies and all. Just when he said about web series, this documentary angle has is also being discussed, whether to include documentaries or not. And we have created a group which is going to submit its report by next year. By next year, January, February, we'll be coming out with a policy. We have nothing against the documentary making people. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, hi,
Gentleman there, just behind you. Sorry, just then after that we'll come to you.
Hi, Mr. Shishir. My name is Faraz. I come from Allahabad, and recently we had a film at FBR recommendation. And my question is regarding the grant that you provide to the filmmakers. I wanted to ask you something related to the grant, that how liberal it is in terms of the script evaluation, because recently we made a film and you know, while applying for analyzing, you know, the funding and other forms of scope for funding for the film, we also considered the Film Bandhu grant. But we were sort of very unsure because our film is very political in nature, and we thought that the more we see of Film Bandhu, we have seen beautiful scenic locations and other parts of Uttar Pradesh, which definitely, you know, pushes the culture of UP. But I come from that city and I definitely in agreement and I stand on that side, but I also see the other darker sides also, and I differ from that. So how liberal are you in terms of distributing that grant, that if there is a film, a legitimate film which really works emotionally, which has a different voice from what you are actually promoting, how liberal would you be in terms of distributing the grant?
I have told you earlier also, we have only broad outlines, the restrictions which will be imposed when they are going through the script. That it is not showing UP in bad taste, nothing anti-national, no communal feelings have been incited. Only these type of broad parameters are given to the people of the script committee. And they are, all of them are themselves related to this film business. They are in the TV industry, they are in the All India Radio. They won't at all be imposing unnecessary restrictions on your film. But as you said, it is highly volatile politically, you said about your film.
It's not. It's actually not.
If
But
not so, then we'll be there. We'll see to it that the script gets approved. Even if the script committee, sometimes a script committee rejects a film, the chairman Film Bandhu and the secretary Film Bandhu reserve the sovereign right to reconsider it. This was discussed and it has been decided that even if you come to a point that the script committee rejects it, even then we have the right. If you get a notice that your script has been rejected, you can still apply for reviewing it. We'll get it reviewed.
I think that's a fair process. I've seen your pitch also. So unless you apply, you wouldn't know. Sometimes we overthink too much. I made a film, I thought it'll be banned or it'll get A. It got a U certificate. Maybe today it'll get an A. But you must apply. You won't know until and unless you apply. But his film is shot?
no, it's a feature length.
No, as in it's been shot or filmed?
Shot, yeah. The principal photography is done. It's done.
So then I don't know whether he qualifies.
You have submitted a script or not?
No, we didn't.
No. So you'll need to submit the script and see the guidelines.
And I have everything for Allahabad. I am from Allahabad. I was born in Allahabad.
Thank you so much.
Sir, I am Rashesh Purohit from Showtime Syndicator. Sir, UP film policy is one of the best policy I've seen. But is there any plan for Film City? Because we heard so many times there is a plan in Greater Noida or any other places. But is there any plan?
We have a film city in Noida. We are proposing, the land has been acquired and we are proposing to have a film city in Varanasi very soon. Okay. Land has been made available to us and other things will follow in Varanasi.
Okay, thank you.
Sir, I have a question. Any more questions? Okay. So how does one, I know we probably born with it, but there are a lot international producers, co-productions happening. The role of the middleman, because, and middlemen survive on your ignorance. So how do you propose to eliminate that? Facilitation is one thing, but the word broker, which is, so someone takes responsibility that yes, I will get it done. And he gives you a guarantee, it gives you like that, you start trusting that person. Of course, it's transactional, they'll have a fee. And it keeps happening on various departments. Earlier, the passport used to have middlemen, but now passport gets delivered in 3 days. So how do you propose to eliminate that middleman, which we know they do exist sometimes, maybe just to fill your forms. So the idea being ease of use, and how do you propose to minimize, if not eliminate, minimize that exposure and dependence on middlemen?
Through the use of technology only, people were saying that we should make our system totally online, right from the submission of the script to the subsidy distribution up to that stage, everything should be online. In the new policy, you are proposing that. So you don't need to meet us, but you are right that many people who come to meet me, 50% are the producers line, they are from the people from Lucknow itself. Yes. They claim that they have sent me, but when the producer meets me, he said, no, I didn't send him. He was the person who was saying, I'll get it done. There are people.
Your time will also get saved.
Yes.
Can I request you to commit a time frame that you could
In
take
the
it
new
online?
policy, in the new policy, which will be coming in January, between January and March.
2020.
Yes, yes, definitely.
So we can expect it, you take it online
Yes, yes.
and,
And a decision on the web cinema and a decision on the documentaries as well.
Okay.
And making it online,
okay.
making it technology friendly so that the question Mr. Srivastava asked, how can he communicate with me? It is not, saying is easy, you can communicate with me, but many times we don't pick somebody's phone.
Yes, yes. So how do you make sure that are you developing skills within your own department? Like you said, in a certain district, someone is not film sensitized, that you have this policy, they're aware, but they're really not sensitized, or they don't have the awareness that tomorrow film is going to be shot, there are going to be 80 people, what it entails. If there is a star, then it'll what it entails. If there's non-star also, but still, I feel film sensitization amongst your department or any department is also important. Are you taking any measures in that?
One month back, we had called all the district information officers. We told them, they are in that mentality that producer will come, he'll come and talk to me, then I will allow him. That typical bureaucratic mentality they had. But of late, when the Chief Minister had called a meeting of the officers, he said, ki, you have to be proactive. You have to facilitate. Only then filmmakers will come in UP. So we told them, whenever the proposal comes to you, for example, the district magistrate is the head of the film facilitation committee. So they have been told, and every 3 months we are proposing to have a workshop or a review meeting. How many applications were placed before you? How many you rejected or you accepted? So we are doing that last month with it, and after every 3 months we'll be doing so.
I'm sure FFAO can facilitate that as well.
Yes, yes. We'll be in touch with the FFAO.
All right.
And follow the guidelines also.
Yes. And we hope UP prospers more on film tourism. And we're short on time now, just 2 minutes left. And anything else you'd like to add in terms of your vision? I'm sure the audience would be happy to hear.
Invite everybody. Whatever there are shortcomings in our policy or shortcomings in the department, we'll try to figure it out, and we'll come out with a very good policy in the coming next year. We'll definitely come with a good policy, and all of you are welcome to come and shoot in UP.
So there you go. Make in India, shoot in UP. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.